Smoke rises above Ain al-Helwa after another day of fighting. The Palestinian refugee camp has been at the center of violent confrontations between supporters of Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas's Fatah movement and groups the Lebanese government says have links to al-Qaeda and ISIL. There have already been a number of casualties, including an 8-year-old boy who is in hospital with a head wound from a stray bullet. His mother says she won't rest until she gets justice.
I will burn this camp to the ground if I have to. I want the Fatah party to know I won't accept this.
Ain al-Helwa is Lebanon's largest Palestinian refugee camp. International aid agencies say most Palestinians here live in what they describe as abject poverty. Under Lebanese law, Palestinian refugees have limited rights, including not being allowed to join around 20 professions. The poor living conditions have created tensions not only here, but also in other Palestinian refugee camps across Lebanon over the years. As part of a long-standing convention, Lebanon's army does not enter the camps, where security is managed by joint committees. Leaders of the various factions held meetings at their embassy in Beirut on Tuesday and announced they had agreed on a ceasefire.
We support the formation of a joint force that includes all the Palestinian factions so that it can play its role within the camp and doesn't exclude any group. This camp should not be a haven for anyone that could be a threat to the camp or the surrounding areas.
Nearby schools were evacuated because of the fighting, and the United Nations Palestinian Refugee Agency halted all of its services in the camp on Tuesday.
Palestinian leaders belonging to the various factions in Ain al-Helwa have come up with at least 3 ceasefire agreements since the fighting began on Friday. But none of them seem to hold, and very few seem to have confidence that some sort of deal can be reached, which will stop the fighting and the bloodshed. Imtiaz, Tyab, Al Jazeera, Sidon, in southern Lebanon.